my channel. My name is Ray, otherwise known as Disney Circus Girl, and if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell. It'll let you know when I've uploaded a new video, and if you like the video, click the thumbs up button. So I have to apologise because I have tried filming this without Ozzy. This is his favourite window, like the camera, like my phone filming me is on his favourite window that he likes to look out of, and I've had to close it so that I can rest the phone against the window, and that means Ozzy's hot and looking for bunny rats. So I apologise, I have tried to film this without the dog being here and it's not going to happen, so the dog's just going to have to be here. Okay, so the subject of today's video, well, last week we looked at the rides and attractions of the Walt Disney Studios park at Disneyland Paris. So this week I thought we'd look at Main Street USA over in the Disneyland park at Disneyland Paris. Now, Main Street USA, as we all know, it's the iconic street that leads up to the castle. And in Disneyland Paris, this park is just beyond beautiful. I mean, it's just so picturesque, so beautiful, and it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. But did you know it wasn't originally going to be Main Street USA? No. It was originally going to be a world bazaar, a bit like Tokyo. It was going to be undercover, shaded, like undercover away from the weather, because goodness knows 8 months a year the weather can be absolutely horrendous in Europe. Sorry if I keep messing around, it's so hot today. It's supposed to be rainy and we've not had any. Back to the video. So yeah, it was all supposed to be undercover. So you have in Main Street USA, you actually have two arcades. On one side you have the Liberty Arcade, and that's on your left as you walk in. You've got where the bandstand is. You go in underneath the train station, and then you enter Main Street. The bandstand is in front of you, and you have City Hall to your left. You have some shops. You have we don't have a Tony's Town Square restaurant or anything, or the Meet Mickey Theatre down there. Meet Mickey is in Fantasyland at Disneyland Paris. We do have Main Street vehicles, and they run quite regularly throughout the day. They do not run when there is a show on, and they do not run when guest star day is on, for obvious reasons, because Main Street's in use. And now the dog decides to move. So yeah, they're in use, so they cannot use them. They can't do the Main Street vehicles when that Main Street is in use for a show or a parade. They also have the horse-drawn streetcars. Now, this is a tram pulled by one horse. Beautiful white horses that they've got at Disneyland Paris. They actually have, I think if I remember rightly, it's 11, and they work one day off, and then one day, and then they'll wait their turn until it's their turn again. I do have a favourite. My favourite one is Yuri. I love him so much. He's so gorgeous. Yeah, he's just, and Versace is lovely as well. Alpha, they're the three main ones that I've met. I don't like Alpha so much. There's a few more that I like more than him, but I haven't gotten their names. But yeah, Yuri is by far my best, my favourite. And if you see the video of my morning in Main Street when I got on the horse-drawn cart, that was Yuri pulling that one. So it was just even more magical. The horse-drawn streetcars only run for the extra magic hour in the morning. So you have to get in for the extra magic hour. You must be a hotel guest, a Disney hotel guest, not partner hotel, but a Disney hotel guest, or be a Magic Plus or Infinity annual pass holder. If you're not, then sorry, you're not getting in until 10 o'clock. And then that's it, the horse is gone. Because there's too much going on in the day, they're going to bring the Main Street vehicles out, yada, yada, yada. So, of course, we all know Main Street USA is also the central shopping hub for any Disneyland park or Magic Kingdom. And it's the same at Disneyland Paris. You have the Emporium over to the left. You have the Photo Pass Centre over to the right. You have a bakery. You have Sweet Shop. Lily's Boutique. This is a lovely, lovely little... I mean, they all join on to make one big shop. But Lily's Boutique is named after Walt's wife. And in there, as you go in from Main Street, look over to your right, there's like a fireplace set up. And it has photos of Walt and Lily. So... yeah, go in there and give that a look. That's something sweet in itself. Of course, it wouldn't be Main Street USA without Casey's Corner. So we've got Casey's Corner. You've got the Market House Deli, Gibbs and Girls Ice Cream Parlour. You've got... there's Victoria's, and it's hardly ever open. Even in busy periods when I've never seen it open. It's just... open it. I want to try something from there. You also have Walt's. It's Walt's American restaurant, and it has memorabilia from Walt's life in there. It's themed around Walt, and yeah, but in the last year that's hardly ever been open as well. That is your table service location for Main Street USA, is Walt's American restaurant. But like I said, over the past year, it's hardly been open. It's not been open at all this year because of everything that's going on. And the buffet location for Main Street USA is Plaza Gardens Restaurant. Now, as you're walking up Main Street towards the castle, this is over to the right. So you'll get to where the Gibbs and Girls Ice Cream Parlour is, and it starts to split off into the Central Plaza. And to the right of that, you'll find a fountain and the Plaza Gardens Restaurant. In the morning, they do a character breakfast, and they offer a lot of characters. Mickey, Daisy, Goofy, Tigger, Eeyore, Scrooge McDuck, I can't remember who else. I've seen loads. I've seen absolutely loads going in and out of that restaurant. There's just, it's well worth it in there. And also in the, like, from 12 onwards, it is a dinner buffet, a lunch and dinner buffet. Not sure how that's going to pan out with everything that's going on. So that's going to be interesting. We'll wait and see what happens with that. I mean, who knows? I personally think I would be quite happy with it remaining a buffet if each station is manned and the utensils are cleaned after every use or whatnot. I know that means a lot of messing around, but I think it's worth it, and I think they could do it. Especially as the amount of staff I've seen in there before doing that, so I don't see why they couldn't do that. But I would understand if they had to not operate the buffets, obviously, and I would understand why people wouldn't be comfortable with the buffets. But that is your buffet location for Main Street USA. With Casey's Corner, Market House Deli, and various other kiosks and that as your quick service. Other attractions of Main Street are, you have Stars on Parade that comes down. The times for that vary throughout the year. Usually it's at 5 o'clock. Of course, in the winter, so I went in November, it was still running at 5 and it was in the dark. So it became a nighttime parade, which is really cool. It's great in the daytime, and then at night it's just like, woo! So it's worth it. It really is. And you also have illuminations on the castle at park closing time. This is at park closing time, so you cannot go and get on any rides while this is on. And they do close Fantasyland early, or the majority of Fantasyland at least. They close it early so they can set up for Illuminations. We used to have Dreams, which overall was a much better show. But I can't even begin to understand why they felt the need to replace it. Why fix something that's not broken? Illuminations is the same show as what Shanghai have on their castle, and I don't like it as much. I don't. Dreams was something special. This one isn't. Don't get me wrong, people love it, but they don't realise Dreams was there before, and it's just... So yeah, you have that. And also, in Main Street USA, depending on what season you have, so you have... In the past, we've had Princess versus Pirates. This year, we had Frozen, which... It wasn't really a season, it was just a show. But yeah, that takes place in the Central Plaza. They'll have a couple of parade floats come out with characters. They'll do a show in the Central Plaza and then they'll go again. So they do use the Central Plaza. Sorry. So they do use the Central Plaza for shows. So there's quite a lot going on in Main Street USA. You'll also have character meet and greets. Pluto, Donald, I've seen Goofy, Winnie the Pooh, Stitch. I've seen all sorts of characters. Thumper and Miss Bunny. Who else have I seen along there? Long time ago I saw Duffy. But yeah, again, there's characters everywhere. And also, another good thing about this is it's like America. So there's a little like place where there's tables and chairs that hardly anyone ever goes. But if you go down there and turn into the dead end, you hear all the voices and like sound effects that's meant to be people in the buildings of Main Street, which I think is really cool. And oh, what else was I gonna say? There was something else I just thought of about Main Street and I can't remember it. You also, on Main Street USA, like I said, you have the arcades. The Liberty Arcade, it just runs along the back of Emporium and Casey's up that side. The Discovery Arcade runs along the other side. I know for a fact in the Discovery Arcade you also have toilets and you have a cash point, which can come in handy. So, oh, that was the other thing. I remember what I was going to say about Main Street USA. There is, halfway up the left-hand side, there is, again, a little split in the street, and there is a barbershop there, which is an operational barbershop. You can have your hair cut there. I don't know if you're a woman, but if you're a man, you can have your hair cut there. So that's about it for Main Street USA. I hope this has helped you get to know Main Street USA and Disneyland Paris a little better. And I hope just me rambling on quickly about Walt's and Casey's and all that lot has helped you decide where you might want to eat when you go to Disneyland Paris. Just be aware, Casey's is not the same menu as America. Nothing like it. Yes, there's hot dogs, but it's a lot different. You'll have to check out the menu and you'll see what I mean. There's no corn dogs. Oh no. But anyway, that is Main Street USA. Next week I think... Okay, I'm going to put this to a vote. Comment down below whether you would like to go to Frontierland or Discoveryland. And then once we go to one of those, we'll make our way around, whichever way we go in. So drop a comment down below. Let me know whether you'd like me to go to Frontierland or Discoveryland, which is basically Tomorrowland, but it's called Discoveryland in Paris. So yeah, drop that comment down below. Let me know which one you'd like to do next week, and I shall see you guys next week. Until then, please remember to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, maybe even share the video out, and I shall see you again next time. Bye.